morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's the day after I brought the FD home from picking it up, and what I'm gonna do this morning is unload the rest of the parts that I got that are in the Jeep, and then maybe try and organize some of the stuff that I have here. I got a lot of stuff with this car, a lot of stuff I gotta go through, see what I'm keeping, seeing what I'm gonna sell, and kind of just get organized to, figure out what's missing, what's not, and go from there. So yeah, this is the car, guys. I know it's kind of hard to see last night. Real quick, it's a 1993 RX7 FD, 80,000 miles, clean title, and it runs and drives. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and unload the car, and I'm gonna set the camera. See ya. Alright, as you can see, I got rear glass, I got a whole bunch of interior parts, I got some rear wings, original 99 spec rear wing, and a whole bunch of other stuff that's in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and unload, and probably most of it's gonna probably lay on top of the RX7. So, alright, let me set up the camera. This is a 99 spec wing, fully adjustable. Pop out these things and you can actually tilt this up and down. That's pretty cool. Not sure if I'm going to keep it or sell it yet. I might sell it to pay for paint. It's in really good shape. So there it is, guys. Jeep is completely unloaded. As you can see, what I got was tan headliner, rear, it's a bunch of the rear trunk carpet, flooring, all the covers. This is I think it's a slightly used, or yeah, slightly used black carpet for the car, since the tan one in here is really messed up. These are carbon fiber canards. You know, I wasn't sure if you guys could see it from the quick little peek I gave you, but those are carbon fiber canards for the front bumper. These are brand new black door sills for the interior, both sides, brand new. I couldn't believe he had them. This is brand new glass for the sides. He also has brand new door handles. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So, you know, if I open up the car real quick, all the seals for the trim is in the trunk. This is brand new glass. As you can see, there's the part number for it. Brand new glass he had shipped from Japan for the car. He found it. He had some sort of hookup or one of those online auctions that, you know, Yahoo or whatever those things are. This bottom box right here, this is a Greddy intercooler kit. I don't know what's in. Oh yeah, this one right here is the 99 spec front like fog light or running light housings. So those really like sleek looking housings are in that box right there. Whole bunch of bolts, nuts, everything's bagged. You know, there's a brand new water pump in here. Brand new water pump with a, you know, better upgraded gear. HKS intakes. What else is there? And as you can see, I got a 99 spec rear wing. I also got one of those like rear light covers. I don't really like it as much as I thought I would, but you know, again, we can make all these decisions as we move forward. Yep, all the bolts, wires. This is a like oil injection pump, oil cooler kit, dual oil cooler kit, aftermarket Peter Farrell sway bars, and then the back has a whole bunch of like random miscellaneous items for the car. The engine itself is completely stock. This car is completely stock. It runs, it drives, but it is completely stock. Let me see if I can get this open up quick. This is a completely stock car, guys. 80,000 miles. It runs, it drives. It felt pretty good. It starts up pretty good. I do have to bypass this switch, and I have to fix all the brake stuff because he was going non-ABS. So the goal is to get the brakes working, to start and figure out where everything is, where everything needs to go, and then kind of finalize paint, and then go from there. I don't really want to tear into the motor since it runs. I think I should leave it alone. I might do the intercooler kit and call it a day, but we'll see. I really want to figure out what the goal is. I'm thinking a really nice street car, rotary, keep the rotary as long as I can, and just see what happens. I love this 99 spec front bumper. Not a fan of the license plate, how it's molded into it, but you know, maybe that can be deleted. But yeah, what I think is it's like a super nice street car. Keep the rotary for as long as possible. You know, if it does go, maybe I'll do a rebuild with, you know, a mild street port, because I really like the way they sound. I really want to try and, you know, keep the rotary. I've never had one. I've always wanted to try one out. You know, everyone has their own opinion on if they're good, if they're bad. You know, LS swaps are not really cheap anymore. I mean, yeah, you can get the truck motors and all that kind of stuff for a good price, but it adds up. Like the swap kits add up, the transmission adds up, all the little mini items that you need that, you know, $5, $10, $20, $50 you to death, you know, all that kind of stuff. It just adds up. So, you know, how the rotary is, I think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to try and enjoy it. Maybe do a big single turbo like a 35 or 40R, and just kind of see what it can do. You know, worst comes to worst, I can always do an LS swap I can always do a 1JZ swap, you know. But right now I got a good functioning rotary motor. I'm gonna keep it. And you know, guys, I'm really new to rotary, so if I mess anything up, you know, I apologize. I understand some things, but I don't know all the terms. You know, I don't know what everything is. I believe this is a 13B. I'm pretty sure I'm correct. But you know, I just, you know, bear with me. So my goal initially for the motor would probably be keep it stock, performance bolt-ons that I have, or you know, sell those and do something maybe a little newer, because some of the stuff he has is like old school tech, you know, Greddy, HKS, you know, stuff like that, you know, Greddy elbow, you know, whatnot. So there's a couple new things on the market that I might want to try, and maybe upgrade the radiator to a nicer V-mount setup. Kind of want to do a forward facing like forward intercooler, because I'm, you know, I like the intercoolers in here when they're V-mounted and stuff, but you know, besides that, I might want one up front. So we'll see. You know, from what I read and what I see, when these people start modding these things, like all of this disappears, like gone. And there's like a huge rat's nest that's underneath the intake manifold that controls like both the turbos, you know, for when they're supposed to open and close. You know, there's like an exhaust butterfly that, you know, helps velocity spool up for the second turbo or something like that quicker, and just like this huge rat's nest that's underneath this intake manifold. So there's a lot of work to be done. I'm gonna really take a couple days and organize my thoughts on this thing, figure out what I want to do. If the GSX sells, which the GSX is for sale, I might take this thing and go get it painted right away, so then that can just be done. And you know, since it's all torn apart, you know, since the body work's pretty much there, the glass is already out. We gotta figure out this whole roof skin stuff. I think it's worthwhile to get it done, and get it done sooner than later. And then when I come back, then that means I can start putting everything back together. You know, so if there's overspray gets on the carpet, I don't care, because I don't care about that carpet. You know, just stuff like that. You know, I had to find minuscule things like these things right here. You know, they break. As you can see, it's broken. So I'm going to order like the LSB plasma cut ones. So there's going to be a lot of parts trickling in, a lot of things here and there. I'm excited because I feel like this is going to be a really good build for the channel. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be cool to have you guys, you know, kind of experience this build with me, and stuff like that. So he still, like, even after everything that I brought, he still owes me a whole nother like trunk full or truck full of parts. Like, I couldn't get everything. Like, we packed this thing to the brim and the back of the Jeep, and I still couldn't bring everything home with me. Like, he has spare headlights, he has all the interior, like the rear panels, the dividers, the side pieces, the front console. He has, you know, I believe he has this like hood that goes over the cluster. He has all this stuff. So he said he's gonna, you know, get it all down. He had it in like his attic. He's gonna get it all down, and one day this week we're gonna you know, meet up, and I'm gonna pick the rest of the stuff up. He had some super nice seats in the car. They were the RZ black Recaros with the carbon fiber backs, but you know, they're just too expensive. They, you know, they sell for like $3-4 grand supposedly, and I just couldn't justify that for the car. So I'm gonna pick up some stock seats, and I'm just gonna recover them and just throw them in. So that's it, guys. I will show you more stuff when parts start coming in. I'm probably gonna put the car on the rollers real quick, those rollers, and just push it to the side, so then I can lay out stuff in the garage and kind of run through boxes, see what I have, see what I don't have, and then start making a list. So appreciate you guys tuning in. More episodes to come. A lot of FD stuff this winter. I'm excited. I got one of my iconic cars I've always wanted. Thank you guys for your support.